As promised, I've got tons of my interview with Panic as for you today, and I'm going to cut right to the chase. Let's hear what the boys have to say about their recent absence from the airwaves. We talked to these guys a long time ago at the Nintendo Fusion Tour a while ago, and we were like, who are they? And now everybody knows who they are. Panic at the Disco is here. Their new record's coming out, and it's been a little while between the first one. What's taking so long, gents?
We did take a little bit of time, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well...
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, well, you weren't there the first one, buddy. So, was it you?
It was his fault.
Was it you?
It's completely his fault.
He was the factor.
God bless it.
The X factor.
So do you just want to give yourself the time to do it?
Well, we wouldn't have taken so long, but we had some songs that we wrote and then we didn't want to use, and so I guess over the past year we've probably written about 30 songs almost, so it takes a while, you know.
How does that work if you say songs you didn't want to use? Is it you play them for everybody in the band, just like thumbs up, thumbs down?
Well, it was kind of just a separate project, and I don't know, we kind of just decided to put the whole thing aside and then start over, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they might show up on B-sides or just save them for a later date?
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, very cool. Now, is Pretty Odd, is it a theme record, would you say? I don't want to say concept, but it seems very thematic in it.
It's not a concept or really a theme, but there are kind of like a few themes that are apparent in a few songs.
Okay. Anything you want to discuss?
Not a through line.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ooh.
We spent a lot of time outside this summer writing songs.
Let's hear from a band now who knows a little bit about concept records. Here's Radiohead with Jigsaw. Oh, 9 in the afternoon, you say? Well, before we get to Panic at the Disco's latest opus, let's hear what they have to say about it. 9 in the afternoon. Heard it at our party, and the video is awesome. And especially if you're a big Beatles geek, because it just seems that you were obviously influenced by it. Is that correct?
Well, for the video, it was more of a thing that we talked about with the director, and the dreams and stuff were kind of our ideas, but his concept involved the marching band parade and all that stuff, and we just thought it would be funny to do the marching band in our underwear, and
everything is better in your underwear.
That's what we said. So.
Except that because it was really cold that day.
Okay.
Really cold in
Where'd
LA.
you shoot it?
It was in LA in December, though.
Oh,
it was raining. So.
Yeah, that 1 month of rain, you had to shoot a video.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
God bless it. Now, when being such a visual band as well as musical, when you do a video, is it straight up your concept and you say to the director, this is what we're doing?
It kind of depends. Sometimes it's more us and sometimes it's more the director. We just did another one, and it's usually, I guess I'd say about 50-50. We kind of just shoot ideas back and forth until we're both excited about it.
Okay, even though it's a Stevens pick day, I had to bring you the best of my interview with everyone's favorite carnival-inspired band, Panic at the Disco. Now, they sure have grown up since the last record, and it could be because they spent some time in a very famous London studio that sounds like a street name. I want to talk about where you recorded the record. You recorded at the Palms Hotel?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
In Las Vegas, and that's where you're from, so did you want to just stay at home, really, for the record?
Yeah, we've been kind of going all over the place, and
a bit.
Even when we were starting to write for the record, we weren't home, so once we came back and started writing songs there, we decided we should just stay there and get it done, you know.
Is there a recording studio at the Palms Hotel?
There it is. Yeah, nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
Now everyone.
Now everybody knows.
Everyone knows.
We gave the secret away,
But how do you do that with? I mean, it's in the Palms Hotel. I mean, it's right in the middle of the Strip in Las Vegas. A little distracting, or?
Well, it's on a floor by itself.
Okay.
And once you get through the casino, you know, like in the lobby, and you're just up there all day, like, you know, we wouldn't really leave that much. We could call and they'd bring us lunch and stuff, and you know, whatever.
So we were pretty secluded.
It's the best part of the day.
Yeah.
Now, on top of recording at the Palms, you guys got to go to the Abbey Road Studios in London.
Yeah.
And as fellow Beatles fanatics, what was that like?
That was really great.
Awesome. They had a lot of the original stuff there, actually. So when we got there, and you get in, you know, Studio 2 or something, you know, where they recorded most of the stuff, where it's like, oh,
Here's the
wow,
piano
here's the piano that they recorded Hey Jude, or, you know, here's, you know,
Okay.
it's just like, you know, just a bunch of
You just
really
kind of
cool.
walk up and you're like, oh, the piano.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The troll.
Dear Prudence. Oh, it's the,
Oh, the
gnome.
oh, the gnome. The gnome.
Yeah, this is Conan. What's it like to, I mean, do you tell the label, the managers, like, hey, we want to do something at Abbey Road Studios? Is it a phone call? Like, what's the scheduling like? Do they open to
Well, it was actually our producer wanting to record all the orchestra there. And obviously we were into the idea, and so he's worked there a bunch and knows a bunch of the people there. And so they helped us kind of get squeezed in, and actually Peter, the guy that mixed our records, the head mixer over at Abbey Road, and you know, Rob has worked with him, our producer, before, and they kind of just did us a favor, you know.
That's a pretty damn cool favor.
Yeah.
We were pretty fortunate, yeah.
Oh my God! Now, when you do strings for the record, is that, I mean, when you write the songs, do you do the arranging yourself? Is that something you're familiar with, or do you have to hire somebody?
Some of it would be direct melodies that we'd have, and then some of it, Rob, our producer, is actually an orchestral arranger, and so we'd kind of shoot ideas to him and say, oh, we want it to sound like this, and then he would write it on the piano and play something and say, okay, it's going to be like this or this, and you know, it's kind of that thing.
We could all learn a little from the Beatles. Let's check in with Vampire Weekend. Here they are with the Punk. Everybody seems to like this band. Your shows are more, I don't want to say performance art, but like there's a spectacle. There's a show element to your shows. It's not just guys on stage playing. So you're going out on the Honda Civic Tour. So what do you have planned?
Well, we're still figuring that all out.
Okay.
It's going to be different this time. One thing that we do know is it's just going to be us and our keyboard player. We're not going to bring out dancers this time.
Okay.
We're gonna see if anybody wants to just see
Us
play.
Hey.
It's kind of a science experiment, you know.
If it's anything like the show I just saw, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really cool. And Mush City Soundtrack's going out with you?
Yeah, and the Hush Sound and Phantom Planet.